This is the one take, one shot review for the OTC one. That's what Roman apparently is calling himself now because he's back. Roman has returned 3 weeks before SummerSlam, and it looks like he is starting his program, and he hasn't forgotten. He has not forgotten about that spear that sent him packing to the island of relevancy right after WrestleMania, and Paul Heyman is freaking out. I'm kind of freaking out too, though. I can't lie to you, folks. I love Roman Reigns. Okay, let me put that out there. I love Roman Reigns. See that poster? Bought it. Roman Reigns on it. There's a poster up there. Roman Reigns. That belt right there. I bought it aftermarket, so it cost more than retail, and retail cost a lot of money. That is, those are all bloodline Roman Reigns pops, bloodline in general. And so I'm not saying that spending money on stuff equates to how much you love something, but I will tell you that my socks have holes in them. I don't buy socks because I'm cheap, but when it comes to Roman stuff, I'm like, ooh, I guess. So, I love Roman. But when Roman came out today, I'm going to say something very sacrilegious here because as a YouTuber, I'm supposed to at least pretend and fake reactions. And I never have, and I never will. So when Roman came out, I was like, oh, cool. And to me, that's like, oh, cool? For Roman Reigns, the OTC, the Tribal Chief. If you go back on my channel last year, I was like, woo! Excuse me, still getting over my cold. Have a cough that just won't stop, and but it's one take, one shot, so can't cut. But yeah, I was very much over the moon with Roman's return last year, and was just so pumped. All was right in the world, and today though, I'm just like, oh, cool. Okay, cool, Roman, that makes sense. I didn't feel what I felt last time, and I'm a little worried. It's because, and it's not that wrestling, I don't have my passion for wrestling. There was 8,000 hours of wrestling this weekend, and when Gunther, he made Goldberg pass out, loved it. I was cheering. I had all the emotions of joy and adulation. When Naomi cashed in, I was over that moon. I think I said over Pluto. I loved it. But Roman returned, and I just didn't have that feeling, and that kind of concerns me. Can you, boys and girls, can you put in the comments below what you're thinking? It's not that I hate Roman. I still do love Roman Reigns, and I'm glad he's back, but is it because I know that he's just, now I know he's going to do basically what John Cena did to us in the last, 5 years of his career. He just kind of showed up for, 1 or 2 months and then was gone? Is that why am I have I accepted that we're never going to get the real Tribal Chief back? That the bloodline will truly never reform? Yeah, it did reform, but it reformed for 2 months and then was just done again. Is that it then? Is the Roman Reigns saga done? And now we just get appearances, and I'll take the appearances. I will straight up take the appearances. This is not me saying I don't want Roman coming back, but okay, so Roman's gonna come for SummerSlam, which I'm happy he's here for, but then he's going to leave right after. I know he's fighting. He has Street Fighter. He has Street Fighter that he's going to go to, and so does Cody Rhodes, actually. And I don't know. It's just weird to me. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. God, I loved that storyline. Oh, his character was so great. I mean, even when he was telling CM Punk, today Junior signed the contract, that was so hilarious. And I don't know. I think I was kind of hoping for one more title run, and I think I've accepted that I'm not going to get it. And that just means that whether I see Roman or not, it's the end of an era for me, and I'm a little sad. I think I'm a little sad now, and I don't know how to reconcile that when Roman appears because it's still Roman, right? I love Roman, and I'm glad I get to see him, but I don't know. Does that make sense? Does any of this make sense? Am I just like Roman Reigns returned tonight? And he attacked the Brauns, right? He attacked the Brauns, and it's like, so that's what we're going to get? I understand. It was probably going to be Seth Rollins, honestly. It was probably going to be Seth Rollins, and who knows? Maybe it was going to be Seth and Punk in the finals of the Gauntlet match, but because Seth is injured now, that didn't happen, and maybe, like, Roman was going to, like, you know, like Superman punch or something, Seth Rollins, costing him the match, therefore those two go off. See, I think if that was the case, I think if it was Seth versus Roman Reigns, I would be pumped about that. That's a juicy storyline I can sink my teeth into, and it could go either way, right? But Roman versus Braun Breakker, or even worse, Roman and Jey Uso teaming up in a throwaway tag match versus Braun and Bronson, like, that doesn't really, like, appeal to me, and I get it, like, there's nothing they can do about it, so I'm not saying, this is not like, oh, Triple H, your booking sucks, it's like Seth Rollins got injured. I just don't know how to reconcile this feeling. Wrestling to me, even though I want to make this into my day job, wrestling to me is more than a job. Like, I love wrestling. I'm a mark for wrestling. I had no friends, and guess who were my friends? My friends were Road Dogg Jesse James and B.A. Billy Gunn. My friends were Edge and Christian. My friends were Steve Blackman. And it's like, so for me to feel this way, how much I've loved Roman, and for me to not have this sense of just pure joy when he comes out for the first time since WrestleMania is almost creating, like, I don't know, like an exocentric, I don't know, some kind of crisis in myself, and like maybe you could tell me what I'm feeling. Help me out. I need therapists. You guys be my therapist today. But yeah, so Roman Reigns, he comes out and he mops the floors with all the Brauns, and now they're up the ramp, and CM Punk and him have a moment, and even though they fought at WrestleMania, it looks like I think even Roman was like, yeah, whatever, and they see the common enemy, and yeah. I think if it would have been Seth and Roman, that would have been good. That would have been great, because I want that, right? And it's no fault of nobody's. It's not happening. And Roman versus Braun Breakker seems really cool, right? It does seem really cool, but I don't think that Braun Breakker is there yet. I know, I'm making everybody mad. What, you don't love Roman anymore? You don't think Braun Breakker is there? No, it's just, come on, let's be real. Braun Breakker versus Roman, Roman's gonna win. I guess maybe that's it. Let's just let Roman come out and pin somebody, and we can enjoy it for the 2 months that he's here, and then just go on to other things. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just conflicted. And I don't think other YouTubers will really talk about that side of things. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm wrong. Usually, if I'm feeling it, someone else has to feel it. Is anybody else feeling the way I am? Like, happy he's here, but not as excited as you were when he returned last year at SummerSlam? Yeah, so I guess I should do the rest of the review. Yeah, so that was the end of Raw. That was the big thing, Roman Reigns returning. Sorry, I don't mean to rain on your parade. The OTC, love him. But yeah, this was a good Raw. It was a good Raw, even though it was a little, I don't know. I think I'm like, maybe it's wrestling fatigue as well. There was a lot of wrestling, not just WWE, but there was also the rival promotions, WrestleMania, AEW, a lot of wrestling this weekend. I know when Naomi first came out, I was really happy about that. She's so funny. She's so funny. And it was really good to just really see the women's title being spotlit. You know, Io Sky, for some reason, they locked her away in a closet right after she won at WrestleMania 41. And it's like, don't come back out here. We're not going to let you defend your title at all. But Naomi just is opening shows with it. Rhea comes out. Io comes out. We want a match. And she's like, back of the line. Back of the line. Adam Pearce comes out, makes them a SummerSlam match. They have 3 weeks to get to SummerSlam. So it was like, match. We got now Io, Naomi, and Rhea in a triple threat, Dominik and AJ in a match, Roman and Jey Uso in either in a tag match or separate fighting the Brawns. CM Punk, he wins his Gauntlet match. He's going to be fighting Gunther. So they're really like speeding things up here, which will be kind of cool because there was like a little too long of a build to WrestleMania, but I think there's too short of a build for SummerSlam. Too many PLEs, that is. But regardless, really good segment. Naomi just showing why she's like the star of the women's division. She was so funny, so freaking hilarious. Then we cut to Finn Balor. He has like all the belts on him. He's been shining them up. He says that the ladies are about to have a match against the Kabuki Warriors. Excuse me. And he tells Dom to go out there for Liv. Go out there for Liv so they can win. It was a decent match. It went on for a decent amount of time. Dominik gets involved twice, and not Kairi Sane, but Asuka, she does a kick onto Dominik Mysterio, and it's like, come on, Asuka, he's injured, he's got ribs or something wrong with him. But yeah, that continues on, and we then they lose though. They lose. The Kabuki Warriors lose, and they're like, yes, Judgment Day, so strong. Bayley versus Lyra. We got Bayley versus Lyra. 2 out of 3. Winner goes to SummerSlam. First fall was kind of like whatever. Second fall was kind of whatever, but then they ramped it up. This was a really good match on their third fall. I thought Bayley was gonna win multiple times. I understand why they went with Lyra, because Lyra versus Becky, that's a marquee match. But honestly, I feel like I get it, Lyra's the future, but like they took away Bayley's WrestleMania match, and now they're taking away her SummerSlam match. That just really sucks. I really feel bad. I kind of wish the triple threat had been here, but I get why they did it, because we're already going to have a triple threat with Naomi, Rhea, Io. But I was just heartbroken for Bayley. But Lyra, I understand why they went that way. Becky comes out, throws the, I'm the champ. Then we have what was cool though. I think Ron Talks Tabletop threw out there that Becky actually came out in Hogan colors, because everyone wants to call her Becky Hogan. So now she's coming out in red and yellow. So that's pretty hilarious. Though Seth Rollins is probably not liking that. Real life beef between Seth and Hogan. Karrion Kross actually had a promo instead of just a backstage interview calling out Sami Zayn. So that's probably going to happen at SummerSlam, and that's cool. I'm very happy for Karrion Kross to get another shot at Sami. Hopefully he wins. That would be big. Chelsea Green made fun of Stephanie Fakir, and then went out and had a match with Nikki Bella. I bet this was a really big deal for Chelsea. Chelsea Green really loved the Diva era. So for Nikki and her to square up, Nikki does win. They beat her up afterwards, but then Stephanie comes out and helps. It was a little awkward, a little forced, but I don't know, not the end of the world, but it's just, I'm not a Nikki hater like everybody, but it does seem like she's a little like, I don't know, doesn't necessarily fit in today's product. Now, there's plenty of time to get it, to make it happen, but as of right now, she does seem a little out of place. I'm not saying fire her, let her go. Let's just give it some time, but yeah, maybe she needs to turn heel. I don't know. That's always my solution to anything. Turn heel. The New Day, they're backstage. They try to bargain with Adam Pearce. It's their third stage of grieving. They're hilarious. They're so funny. And Grayson Waller's with them now, I guess. They try to give him a toupee, and he flips his wig and says, get out of here. And he goes to the Judgment Day. They're all packed up and leaving. It's like, we're done for the night. That's funny too. and he says to Dom, hey man, you're going to have to fight AJ Styles because I saw you out there taking all these bumps. He's like, doctors know. He's like, we'll just have you reevaluated. And then Dom's like, oh no, they all leave, and he sees AJ praying to God that Dom is good. And then Dom prays to God as well. No, please don't listen to AJ. So that's just, who knew that we needed a funny little feud between Dom and AJ of all people. I got my notes over here. Rusev and Sheamus looks like they're going to keep doing their thing. Probably, I bet they just repeat the Cesaro Sheamus feud from a couple of years ago, where they fight, then they respect each other, they tag up, and the Bar Part 2. We have then Gunther. Gunther's in the ring. I loved that Gunther, he said, you're next. People trying to cheer for Goldberg, but Goldberg's gone. Goldberg's done. He's donezo. He's retired, and Gunther did it. Gunther's so proud of himself. And then we have Braun Breakker come out. Him and Paul Heyman, Gunther and Paul Heyman, they shake, and Gunther's trying to leave, but Braun gets in his way, and Paul Heyman then hypes up Braun Breakker. Seth Rollins being injured is probably going to be a good thing for Braun Breakker, even though nobody wanted Seth to get injured. I'm not saying Seth's injury is a good thing, but I'm saying it is for Braun Breakker, and that's just a long told tale in wrestling. When someone gets hurt, someone rises up. Heck, Rhea got hurt last year, and that's how we got Liv Morgan being so amazing and awesome. It sucks when someone gets hurt, but it also means opportunity for people to step up. And Gunther does leave, and we have our gauntlet match. It's Braun Breakker. He starts, and then Penta comes in. They have a fight, and Braun Breakker spears him. Then we have LA Knight come. I hated this. I thought LA Knight should have won this match, so that he could have gone on to fight Gunther, because the winner of this faces Gunther, and then CM Punk and Roman could have fought. I thought that would be an awesome marquee match too, but no. Looks like it's gonna be Roman versus Paul Heyman, and whoever Paul can throw at Roman Reigns. Who knows? Maybe this eventually brings back Brock Lesnar, though. I don't know. But anyways, LA Knight just loses, and that sucked. Because here we had LA Knight in the middle of a main event feud and crumbles, and it sucks. How many times at the cusp of a main event push is LA Knight gonna be? And gone, boom, pinned, out of here. Jey Uso comes, and the most hilarious thing happens that people are gonna hate. He comes out, he gets Braun Breakker out of the ring, and then he goes, let's do this, and he gets an encore of his yeeting. Then we cut to a commercial. By the way, we had, looks like 11 commercials, and no, 12 commercials. I yawned 11 times, just so you know. And if you want to win this belt, I forgot to do this. If you want to win this belt at 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to give it away. Comment below, and that's how you win. And you also got to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, try to quit my day job, blah, 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 blah. And then, so LA Knight loses. Jey Uso, he does his yeet. Encore, they come back. Eventually, Braun Breakker will win with the help of Bronson Reed. It's a no DQ gauntlet match for some reason. Doesn't need to be, but it is. They did say it in the beginning, but gauntlet matches typically are not. So now CM Punk, Braun Breakker. That's the last one. Braun, he's doing it. And with the help of Bronson Reed, he's gonna get it done. But Jey Uso comes to even the odds, and CM Punk will win. And then everybody's going to beat up. All the Brauns are going to beat them up, right? And Gunther, CM Punk, that's what's going to happen. But as they're beating them up, that's when, OTC 1 comes out, and I have my existential crisis about why am I not feeling more joy for Roman? We already talked about it. Please, in the comments below, help me out. Hopefully I didn't lose viewers because y'all think that I'm like if you dare say anything wrong about Roman, people will he doesn't like Roman, click, I'm out of here. And no, I love Roman. I do love Roman, but who am I talking to at this point? You already, the people who've already unsubscribed, they've already unsubscribed. Boys, girls, I love you all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. How many chops am I going to give it? Like, I had nothing bad to say about this. I think I was just tired, honestly. Just fatigued from wrestling. Yesterday's PLE was just so amazing. Saturday Night Main Event, so awesome. Seeing Goldberg just pass out and get beat in front of his kid, that just warms my heart. I'll give it 7. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chops. I'll give it 8 chops just because Roman returned. But if you want to go 7, go for it. If you want to go 10 because it's Roman, go for it. But I'll give it 8. It was all right. It was good. The matches were fine. 8, 7 or 8, 7 or 8. 7. No, 8. I'm going 8. 7, but because of Roman, 8. How about that? There you go. Boys, girls, have yourselves a great night.